Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday, everyone. How are you doing today? The first thing I want to do is say thank you to everyone who gave, however you give, right? Like the giving is free, so however you gave and shared that the work that I do here supports you and is benefiting you in some way. Thank you very much for that. It really supports me to stay the course, is what I'll say, because otherwise I can get very sort of all over the place, very sort of scattered, and change my mind and go into doing different things. Like that's the thing about the Gemini moon. I can bore quickly. Like my energy will run out on something and people will find value in it. But if I don't know it, then my energy will just start doing something else. So thank you very much for your reciprocity and for your presence and for your willingness to do the work. So today is a Saturn day, and Saturn is at the 17th degree of Aquarius. And the 17th degree is the degree of attraction. The sun just moved into Pisces, and the moon is in Gemini, the moon is in Libra. That's right. Literally, I will just be like, okay, I'm done. And then that's it, right? And it can be anything. It can be something really significant. My energy will just run out. So I need to get busy because James is coming. I see James is here, but James is on his way. So I'm trying to get this done before he gets here. So Saturn at the 17th degree is attraction. It is attraction. Um, oh my goodness, Saturn opposing your natal sun for a couple of days. It creates isolation. It just makes you go inside of yourself, like you can't access anything. Thank you, James. So, Saturn is the planet of isolation, it is discipline, it is structure, and it's a very internal thing that requires that you be in integrity with yourself. And integrity is not a group experience. Can I just say that integrity is not something that has anything to do with any fucking body else? Integrity is your own understanding of yourself and being true to that. Like literally being true to your own authentic way. And in Aquarius, that is something that is designed in your blueprint, in the way that your soul created you, the way that the God that is within you. Now, let me just say there is only one creator, and we all have access to that creator internally inside of us. Some of us can access it really easy, and some of us have a really difficult time accessing it. And it's not supposed to look the same on any one person. Your relationship to your divinity is unique to you. But when you cultivate your relationship to your divinity, it will activate others in their relationship to their divinity. That's the thing that's important to know. When you are being in your God image, your God self, you will activate others in being in their God image. And so the 17th degree is the degree of attraction. Aquarius is the mind of God. And the most significant thing is to understand that you are the blueprint, you are the foundation for everything you are creating and generating in the world. It is coming through your thoughts, through your lineage, through your practices and belief systems. And whether you are conscious of it or not, it is still running you. It does not matter if you are aware of it or not. It is the way that we function is happening within you, whether your awareness is present to it or whether your awareness is unpresent to it. It doesn't matter. You're still creating your life, whether you're doing it consciously or unconsciously. And that is such a significant thing to understand. So, for instance, we're about to have a new moon in Pisces and a full moon in Virgo coming. The new moon in Pisces happens in about a week and a half. And this new moon in Pisces is going to be conjunct Jupiter and the sun. And so that means that whatever is going on in your conscious imagination is coming to life. It's going to manifest. And so if you are unconscious of your creations, look at your life now and see what things are in your life that you don't prefer. And then ask yourself, how did I create that? Because you created it. Now, the thing is, the subconscious, and the sun has just moved into Pisces. So we're going to be working with subconscious energy for the entire month. And that's why I always encourage you guys, come do the moon work with me, because the moon work helps you to tap deeply into your subconscious because of the rituals and the guidance that I provide there in the community. When you come into this understanding that you need to mine your subconscious, and you can't do it with your ego mind. It's not possible. It's really not possible. Like, it's not available, with the exception of people who have a lot of Pisces energy. If you have a lot of Pisces energy, you probably can. But then you have to be very much mindful of everything that you're dealing with, because Pisces is everything. It's all of it, right? So with the Pisces energy, if you can focus and stay focused on one thing or the things that you desire and not be distracted by the things that you don't, then you have an easier time of mining your subconscious. But while we are in this Pisces sun, the veil is going to be thin, and we are going to be cultivating our internal reality through our subconscious power so that we can bring our subconscious to the 3D reality. The opposite of Pisces is Virgo, and Virgo is the earth realm. So it's like, what are you doing to mine your subconscious energy and then consciously bring that into 3D form? And so with Saturn in Aquarius, the mind of God, it's asking you to come back to your blueprint, come back to who you were before you got distracted, before somebody told you need to do this and you need to do that, and I will love you more if you behave this way. Or when we grow up in families where we have mothers who are detached and unaware of their power, we literally spend all of our lives yearning for some deep connection, because the feminine is where that deep connection comes from. And if you were raised by a mother who wasn't connected to herself, who didn't understand her power and her magic and her subconscious abilities, then she wasn't connected to herself. So she then wasn't connected to you in a way that would help you really be who you are here to be. Because most of us have been geared and conditioned through this Western mindset where it's about competition and getting and not having enough and all of that kind of stuff. So if your mother was born into that, telling you need to be this in order to have this, or you need to look like this, or like my mother used to tell me, you need to know that you're a woman and you don't ever have to worry about anything because you have a pussy. That's what my mother used to tell me. Because you have a pussy, you can get anything you want. Now, she was slightly accurate. Now, there is truth in that. But the way she taught me to do it was out of alignment, right? So there was truth in it because the feminine creates everything. So that's what she was really trying to say to me. But she was telling me to do it in a way that was masculine and that did not align with my own system, right? So it's important for you to know that this cycle that is coming now is going to bring our 3D, our imagination, the things that we are focusing on subconsciously. And so what are you focusing? Are you worried all the time? Are you fearful? Are you in abundance? Are you joyful? Are you cultivating a relationship with the universe and nature that really allows you to open your heart? Or are you contracted? Are you at odds with reality? And so whatever it is, it's coming. It's coming. It's coming this month with the full moon in Virgo. The full moon in Virgo is about the earth. It's coming to the earth realm. Whatever you have been doing in here is coming. I just want y'all to know it's coming. So if you need, if you need to recultivate your energy, you can join the moon class. The moon class starts The first day is the 23rd. You can join up until the 25th, and you can join in my link tree here. And I have space for about 25 people to join. That's it. So it maxes out at 25 people. So that is all. So the first 25 that get in can work with me for the month. And what you will get is you get a community. Every day I will offer you the rituals. Every day there will be rituals for the cycle that help you get into your alignment. We will have 3 events. We will have a full moon event, we will have a new moon event, and we will have a access conversation at the last quarter moon that allows us to really understand how the energies are working in our life so that we can get ourselves from where we are to where we actually are meant to be from the inside out. This is not an external thing. This is really doing the internal work that allows you to experience and create externally. Understanding that we are projecting a reality into this system. And whatever we're doing, whatever we have now is something that we have projected. So if you want to join, you can do that. The opening, you can start joining today, but really between today and the 25th will be the time, the window that is open, and then it won't open again until next month at around the 24th or 25th. So this is the time to join. So again, back to the 17th degree of Aquarius. The 17th degree is the degree of attraction, and whatever your relationship is with your higher self, your God self, right? You hear me talking about the higher self all the time. The part of you that has always been on board, the part of you that has never been hurt, harm, or in danger, the part of you that has purpose, the part of you that knows that you're up to something greater than anything, these insignificant competition-based, other-based realities. The part of you that is on here to serve humanity, that part of you. And what are you doing to cultivate that energy? Because that is what Saturn is bringing into this experience. Because Saturn is cause and effect. Saturn is discipline. Saturn is what you put out, you get back. So whatever it is you have been focusing your energy on, and you have to understand the subtleties of it, right? So if there's a low grade experience of fear that you are unconscious of, if there's a low grade experience of separation that you are unconscious of, that is going to come and rule your reality. And that is why I create these environments so we can learn to do the rituals, so that we can catch ourselves in the act of things that are running us that we are unaware of. Many of us listen to the television and listen to commercials and all of that sort of stuff. And if you listen to your inner dialogue, maybe your inner dialogue is talking to people and this, I don't like this and this and that. And all of that is your subconscious power, and it comes into your reality. And so it's really important for you to get hold of what it is your creative power is doing. Take responsibility for it, and then begin to reorient it in a way that actually serves your becoming, serves your intention and what you actually desire. The moon today is in Libra, and Libra is the energy that governs this how we function in this 3D reality, how we relate here, right? And so wherever Uranus is in your chart, so I have Uranus at the 29th degree of Virgo. So that lets me know that I function here as a healer. And how that looks for me is I tend to absorb energy, absorb everything around me. And then whatever I make of that energy, it comes back out through me, through my conscious awareness or my unconscious awareness. But because I have become more conscious, I realize that I have domination in this space because Uranus is in the 29th degree of Virgo in my 7th house, at the top of my 7th house. And so it is important for me to be intentional in how I am functioning. So I have to wake up in the morning and script my day and tell the universe what I want to experience and how I feel best, like what is best for me. I pull my cards so that I can program the energy of the day, because I am the dominant force in my reality. Right? So when you want to understand how you're creating, look at Uranus and see how your Uranus is working in your life. See what it's doing. For those of us who were born who are about the age that I am, or, probably even I'm 53 and 7 or 8 years younger, all of you have Uranus in Libra. And Uranus in Libra means that you are the dominant, you are the creative divine force of this reality. And so when you understand that you are, then you understand that what you say about something is what it is. So if somebody comes into your reality, and if you name them loving, they have to function as loving because your energy has already charged the reality that way. If you name them a jerk or an asshole, or this thing that I hear people saying a lot now, which is so ridiculous to me, a narcissist, then they are going to function that way because you have told the frequency around you how this person is functioning. And then they have to function that way. They don't have another choice but to do what you have assigned them to do and to be. And so with Saturn in Aquarius, it's the God mind, your deep God consciousness, and the cause and effect. And so that's why it's important to do the rituals to activate the subconscious power. If you don't do the rituals, then your subconscious is laying dormant and then just runs havoc. If you don't actively engage the subconscious, it's going to still act, it's going to still function, it's going to still do what it does. Just because you don't know that the sun is there, like the sun could be covered by clouds, but it's still there bringing forth energy, right? So if you don't activate your subconscious and tell it what to do and how to be, then it is going to do anything because it has to take action. And at the 17th degree of attraction, whatever it is you're putting in there, then you're attracting that to you. And with the moon in Libra, you're attracting it into your 3D reality, into your daily experience in the way you relate to others. So whatever you name people, if you name them kind, if you name them jerks, if you name them selfish, if you name them, hateful, whatever you name them is what they will show up as, because your subconscious has to align you to your external experience. Okay, you all. So like I said, I have 25 spaces available for this month's moon cycle. You can look for it in my link tree. We're going to be working with the energy of the Pisces new moon, the Virgo full moon. This new moon is going to be conjunct Jupiter, the sun, and the moon. Highly creative. The level of creation that is coming into existence, I just pray that everybody is doing their work, because it is really about to get really, really, really good. So, come on, James, don't pull over. I'm waiting for you. All right. So James and I are about to go hike and go spend time in nature, because that is the best way that I know how to really neutralize the energy and commune with the abundance of the universe, because we are plentiful and creative beings. And nature, the trees, the mountains, the creepy crawlies, they are our allies. They are our allies. They are our ancestors. They have been here. They know what we're up to. They're conscious. They're alive. And so when we spend time in nature, we really do give ourselves a legion of support, is what I want to say, a legion of support. So do your best to be mindful of what you're up to and register for the 13 Moons class that starts on the 23rd, because we're going to be doing some really good work. And if you want your subconscious power, I'm telling you, the reality that we're in is about to start really changing rapidly. And things are going to be coming really fast. Like, our thoughts are going to be manifesting really, really quickly. So I encourage you to do something that allows you to organize your energy. You have to organize it. You have to have practices on a daily basis. several times a day to organize the new energies that are coming in so that you don't get caught up in a web that overwhelms you, that scares you, that pulls you back into old behaviors that would have you not aligned to who you are truly born to be at this time. Finally, we are in our Black History experience, and we are doing the work to heal in that area. And so the thing that I know as Black people, melanated beings, is that because of the melanin and the way we commune with nature and the sun and light, what we think and feel becomes the experience. It is the most challenging thing that I've ever had to really get and accept. Because once I got that, I was like, oh, then cops are killing us because we are projecting a reality that is what it is. Then we're having these experiences of racism because we are projecting those stories and scenarios that is what it is. And that's a really hard thing to accept, possibly. But when you get it, it means that you can project anything else. You can project that people love you and are here in service to you and are supporting you in all the things that you do, because you have to understand that the melanin is sending out a signal telling the universe what you deeply believe in your subconscious and bringing it into your reality. This is the power of what it means to be a melanated being and to have a Black body. And unless we understand that we are that powerful and begin to reprogram the things that we have been told, that you're not nothing and you don't have anything and you're worthless and you are not, those are the programs that are creating this reality. Those are the programs that are creating the reality that we're in. And so the reality that is that they're not going to reprogram us. It's not their responsibility to do it. They benefit from us being this way. Whole industries and all of it is benefiting from us not understanding our power. Because when we understand our power, if we truly come into the depths of understanding our power, we will no longer need doctors. We will no longer need teachers. We will no longer need government. We won't need them any longer because we will become self-governing through our relationship to this environment. It's pure magic, I'm telling you, but it is the truth. And you have to really understand it in order, and it's a practice. You cannot just, it's because we hold so much memory, we hold eons of memory. So you've got to clean out that fucking 400 years of energetic memories that your cells are holding so that you will stop projecting things that you don't want and begin to project things that you do. All right, y'all. Peace and blessings. I love you. Share the video. Have a beautiful day. Bye-bye, everyone.